Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Maddox Bruns. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Out there to center. Padres settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Right through there for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Manny Machado in the box now. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres down in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the mound today, Michael King. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Shohei Ohtani stands in now and watches strike 1. And the pitch.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone. He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Mookie now. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. One out, base is empty. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Juan Soto.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through that one.
1 ball,
2
1
out,
strike.
space is empty. That one way inside. Two one now. Good eye in that spot. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Wouldn't chase that time. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. In the air, right field. Tatis after it. Corrals it. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, scoreless after 1. Top of the second, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Runs back to work. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Not close with that one. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 3-2. On the ground, right side. To first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano digs in now. Runs, measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
The lefty fires. And there's a foul ball. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
That misses, and it's a full count. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
No score here in the second. Right side. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
That is 7. The first baseman, number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Fastball for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Campusano, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Padres leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And the right-hander back to work. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Throw over to Cronenworth, and Freeman is retired.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now it's Max Muncy. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting 7.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And that's in for a strike. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and Hernandez is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the third inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Runs back to work. That's in there. That's strike one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Foul ball there. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now a chance for Jose Azocar. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Step off, throw to first. Back in there standing. Deal one. Trying to bunt his way on. Freeman. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch misses. Merrill on second. Azocar at first with no outs. Kicks and deals. Got one out to right. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
2 on, 1 out. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Now snap throw to first. Azocar gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Strike two.
They might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Got him looking. huge strikeout there.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Manny Machado up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
There's the strike.
Well impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Top of the third, no score. And 1-2. And another ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Miguel Vargas. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Got him swinging. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Ball 1 there. Next offering misses down and away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. That's out to center field. Kim grabs it on the run. Dodgers down in order, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, He's put himself in a really good spot.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go ahead run on base. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The pitch. To the right side. Takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Flied to right his first time. And there's a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that one is inside ball 1. The lefty ready and a 1-1. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Struck out swinging his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for San Diego, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mookie Betts. And a pitch. On a line out towards center. Merrill flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
And up next for Los Angeles, Juan Soto worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Merrill makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Smith, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. One and two here. This one blasted the other way down the line, and it's a foul ball.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Kim with the throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. Still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Fastball for a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
That one to first. Finds its way through, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Xander.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. There's a strike. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Runs, keeping him close. Missed inside with the curve.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. Lead runner touches second. Headed for third. In there safely.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Ha-Sung Kim now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the ground, could be 2. Flips it for 1, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
And here it comes. That one fouled off. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he won a Gold Glove last season. The pitch. And that's outside. Freeman hits it in the air. Tatis makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt
Muncy digs in.
Muncy.
Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Ball one, no strikes. Bounce to the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hernandez.
And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Line to left, snags it on the run, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. 6th inning coming up, still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Runs back to work, and that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Into center. Pajes hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure, for them they feel that they are right at home.
Now batting, the catcher, Luis.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano, 1 for 2.
Ball one. Counts 1-0.
And the 1-0.
Ball two. 2-0.
Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That one in there across the letters.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The batter, number 5.
J.D. Davis, the next up for the Padres.
Davis.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs. And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. And now 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And a curve is down and in. The pitch. Right through there, got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the
Leading up for
ballpark.
the
Well, we go
Dodgers,
bottom 6.
the
And at
second
the plate for the
baseman,
Dodgers, Miguel Vargas.
Vargas.
And he deals. That one way outside. 1-0. And the righty deals. Fought off foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. To the right side. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. So now back to the top of the order.
Just so sound in his
Now
mechanics.
batting,
Hits against a
the
firm
designated
front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1's the count.
Throw to first, and he's back in safely. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pajes, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Betts swings and drives one. This one's well struck. Hauls it in on the warning track. Another inning in the books, but not before they put a hit on the board and erase the no-no. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. And the 0-1. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Go ahead run on base. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And that's in there for strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Glasnow up and loosening in the pen. Suarez also getting ready. The pitch. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Lefty on lefty matchup, and sometimes you could be on roller skates a little bit where you're quickly wanting to get out of the way, but the other times where you're saying probably safer if I just try to get a fat part of my body on the baseball and won't hurt as much.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tyler Glasnow.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
First and second, no outs. Jose Azocar, the next up for the Padres. Right down the chute. It's 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Going to count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And another ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Xander Bogaerts. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Glasnow ready to deal. Strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Go ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Kicks and fires. Double steal. Swing and a miss. And the throw out at third. Two down. Go ahead run at scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
And a pitch. And there's a ball. Righty to the plate. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
2-2 now.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Bogarts with the throw to first. They get the out on Soto.
The catcher, Will Smith.
And here is Will Smith. And ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Machado throws to first in time. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. And misses inside. Good eye right there.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. And we still have no score. Back here in L.A., ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. The right-hander back to work.
Nope.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. Upstairs. Manny Machado to bat next. Here's a 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Number 13.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's going to be Manny Machado.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that's in for a strike. Glasnow picks to first. Kim back in standing. Righty delivers. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Making a move at first. Here's the Padres pinch runner, Eggy Rosario. Go ahead run on base. Now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Pickoff move to second.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next offering is down low. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Campusano up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
At the belt and fires. On the ground, 2 ball. Steps on the bag for 1. On to Freddie. Double play. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. No score. Now into the game, Eggy Rosario. Max Muncy at the dish.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
Muncy.
And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a swing and a miss there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Patino up and throwing. Morejon also throwing. That misses. 1-2 to count. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, number 6.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that clips the inside corner. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Miguel.
And now it's going to be Miguel Vargas. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. Dodgers down in order. It's the 9th, and we are tied. So remaining in the game defensively, number 6. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now, J.D. Davis.
The designated hitter, J.D. Davis.
And a pitch. He was late there, strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now Jake Cronenworth, 1 for 3. Swings and he breaks his bat. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. That missed inside. Ball 1. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-0.
Hit on the ground to the right side. The throw to first. And that is that. So they go quietly there. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And we still have no score. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Luis Patino.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 78, Luis Patino.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He's a guy who does it all. And a pitch. Ball 1 low. Activity in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos, the closer, is getting loose. Clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Hard hit, base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the winning run on at first. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Patino keeping an eye on him. That clips the corner. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Just misses there. And another ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
The kick, the 3-2. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Back-to-back base hits. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Now it's Mookie Betts. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Relay to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're in extras here. Here's the left fielder, Jose Azocar.
Jose Azocar.
Glass now back to work. Popped up, and that's foul. And the right-hander deals.
1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Right-handed reliever. Line drive. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And they lead it in the 10th. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-2.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Up the middle, and a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop.
Next for the Padres, Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a good eye there. Azocar over at second. Bogaerts on at first with nobody out. That's inside. And that's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
swing and a miss. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the third baseman, Eggy Rosario. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. That clips the corner. Runners at first and second with one gone. And here in extra innings. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
One ball.
In the dirt. Save. And now second and third with one gone. And two in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got two runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Out to short. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's a two-run lead in extra innings. JP Fireeyes gets the ball now. This is his first appearance of the season. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Fireeyes. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and there's two down.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
So first and second with two outs. Luis Campusano digs in now. Foul ball there. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's ball one. Action in the pen down there. Sean Armstrong looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Gratterol warming up as well. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
And down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put two on the board, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Padres 2 and Rangers nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Angel De Los Santos.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. And he deals. Ball one, no strikes.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Wouldn't chase that time. That's off the mark. 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
It's a leadoff walk for Will Smith.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
And next for LA, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here comes Max Muncy. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. With the winning run at the plate here in extra innings. And now it's even up.
1-0.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Now the left fielder. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that drops in for a strike. One strike away. A little roller up along first. On the run, throw to first. And that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 runners.
Mm-hmm.